Okay, another 50 cal show. If this works, we're going to be shooting for a really long time. Okay, I've done 2 modifications to this Pinokio to get it to shoot 50 caliber. I did a prop mod, which I'm going to show you, or might have already shown you depending on the video, and I've also taken the adapter that's in the Sport Shot multi-caliber hopper from Extreme Rage, hacksawed that off and stuck it up inside of the Pinokio to try to funnel it down a little bit. So we're going to try shooting this at 12.5 balls per second. Now I know obviously we are dealing with the internet, so we need a chrono. Hold on here. Let's see here. Okay, you see we're sitting at about 293. Shoot another shot. 295. Shoot another shot. 295. Shooting at about 290. 293. Okay, so we do know that the gun is chronoed, so let's go ahead and take a look at the loader. Hopefully I got it in view here, and let's go ahead and shoot and see if we can get through this pod, or this loader full of balls. Now, my calculations are correct. I believe the Pinokio holds about 280 normal paintballs, which probably in here means this is probably between 600 to 700. I don't know. I'm not going to count them all, and I don't expect you to either. But here we go. Let's go ahead and shoot them. Let's see if we get any jams. Okay, now I stopped on purpose just to see if we get any, sometimes the stop and go. We're going to do a little stop and go to see if we can get it to jam. So far so good. It's going without a hiccup. So just doing a little stop and go here. All right, let's go ahead and finish it off. Get the last little bit in. All right. Okay, so no jams at all, which is good. Okay, so that means we could pretty much play all day long on one loader. But let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I did here. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to show you what I did to my Pinokio here to make it feed 50 cal. Now, Evan's going to owe me a new damn prop because I already modified that one, but I want to show people how to do it properly. Okay, when you pull the prop out of Pinokio, you will notice that the edges are bent up. Okay, you see how they're kind of bent up slightly? Basically, because the 50 cal balls are a little bit smaller, have a tendency to go underneath those edges. So what I did was you take off the pieces of rubber, and there's 4 of them, so you need to remove them. Just grab them with your fingernail and just slide them right off. Then what I did was I removed the bent up portion. But you can either use scissors or some sort of clippers or something like that. It doesn't really matter. But here you go. So now the end pieces are basically going to be all straight. They're not going to be bent up. Then what I did was I took some super glue to prevent them from sliding off. I put a little drop of super glue down there at the back and then slid all of the pieces back on. There we go. That way it's no longer bent up, they're straight across. It's a better chance for it to hit the 50 cal paintballs as it goes by. That's the first thing I did. I'm going to put the screw back in. Okay, now the most important modification that I made. Now that helped feed it a little bit faster, but it wasn't that big of an improvement. The stock prop actually works pretty good. The next thing that I did, now this made the biggest difference between it jamming or not jamming, is in the new Extreme Rage multi-caliber Sport Shot hopper, which is probably the longest name in the history of paintball for basically a 100 round capacity loader. But okay, inside here it comes with an adapter. Okay, there's an adapter that is meant to go inside here like this to modify this to either hold 50 caliber or 68 caliber or whatever caliber you want to use. But The most important piece is this little tube right here. Now what I did was, I took it apart and removed the internal adapter here. Then what I did was with a hacksaw, I hacksawed off the bottom piece here, okay? And then what I used was some sandpaper, and actually what I did was I got a metal turkey baster. This is why Jen gets mad at me, because I use her kitchen utensils for paintball. But I used a turkey baster and just kind of reamed out the inside here so that it didn't look like that. Okay, see how that's all chewed up and stuff like that from the hacksaw? I wanted it to be nice and smooth, so that way the paintball's fed in nice and easy. So here we go. Then once I got it from there, then I took it and put it into the feed neck of the Pinokio. And as you can see, it fits in there perfectly. Now what that does is this prevents the paintballs from hitting the edge of the Planet Eclipse 50 caliber feed neck and getting caught on the edge, which is what was happening. The paintballs were getting stacked up on the edge. This allows them to transition from going and being all staggered down to transition a little bit better and get down into the feed neck. So that's the modification. You need a sport shot hopper, a little bit of super glue, and as you just saw, I mean, we probably just fed 750 cal balls to the SLS without a single hiccup. So once again, you know, these paintball companies want to challenge us, and we will answer to the challenge every single time. So hopefully that helps, and Evan, you owe me a new Pinokio. Thanks for tuning in.